Hey there, everybody! Welcome back. How you guys doing? I forgot to unmute myself. So, welcome back. How's everyone doing today? Hopefully good. It is Wednesday. It's midweek. It's the hump day. How's it going there, Mr. Dead Soul, Mr. Farmer Marks, Andy the Farmer, and anybody else lurking out there? Welcome in. Yes, if you guys are not following Mr. Farmer Marks, and hey, Mr. Jers, how you doing? Or Mr. Jers, make sure to click on the link, give them a follow. They're great content creators. Yes. You missed the H. You missed the H, Mr. Jers. It's F-I-S-H. Oh, bless you. With an exclamation mark at the beginning. But yes, it is what it is. There we go. But there we go. Ooh, that's a new one. And Mr. Jers, thank you very much for the 165 stream streak. And thank you, Dead Soul, for that. Much appreciated. Yes. Don't you just love bots? I swear they're getting more creative by the minute. But I'm not doing too bad, thanks. Not too bad, thanks, Mr. Farmer Marks. Hopefully you're doing good. Finally got our new rat cage delivered today. It's only taken, what, 5 attempts? So, yeah, that finally turned up today, which I'm happy about. To be honest, they didn't have a chance to say, no, we're not delivering it to a block of flats, because I actually went down and sat out the front of our tower block till they turned up. And Mideria, oh, it's actually working. Mideria is raiding with a party of 2. I've been so busy this afternoon, I didn't even realise you were streaming. But welcome in, Mideria. How was this stream? How is farm? So what map are you on, by the way, today? I totally missed it. I do apologise. But yes, it was good. Glad to hear it. But welcome in. Yes, we are on PV Rivers. But yeah, what map are you on? Yes. Been very busy this afternoon. Obviously, I spent about an hour and a half out the front waiting on the delivery. Then once we got up here, I then spent a good hour building thing. It's ridiculous. Wow, it's like a 2-tier cage almost, but it's huge and really complicated to get together. And this and that, and not easy. Hello, Nico K. Oh heck, I don't have a shout out set up for you, do I? Oh, that's naughty. Let's give you a shout out. Nope, that's Mr. Jers. Where's Nico? There he is. Yes, cool. Sound alerts are working. The raid worked. Yay, I got things working. But yeah, if you guys don't follow mostly with D-Ray, guys, Mr. Jers, Mr. Farmer Marks, Mr. Nico K9 there. Make sure to click on their links, give them a follow. They're great content creators. They do a variety of different things. It's kind of cool, actually. Obviously, Nico, he does like ETS2, stuff like that. Assassin's Creed. And there's Mr. Jers with the Godzilla roar, who I'm sure I just seen him saying he was lurking. Interesting. But okay. Yes, he did. Further up. See? But yes, welcome in. So we are back on Rivers today. I'm just trying to get a few fields finished off that I was doing. But yes, thank you, Mr. Farmer Marks, by the way, for the 15 stream streak. I'm just going to sit here for a minute and see what you guys are all up to. But yeah, you're very welcome, Nico. You're very, very cool. Where was it? I see one Madeira said. I'm in French Dash. Yeah, I don't know that one. What's the map like? Any good? But anyway, you didn't hear the fart. I heard it. Hang on. See, I can hear them coming through fine for me, the raids and all that. Let me just check. What was that? Maybe I was jacking too much. Hang on. Nope, can't do that one. That's the mega fart. Let me just double check. Let's try a little bit of K-pop. Okay, why is that not? It's coming through for me, which is weird, but it's not coming through for you guys. That is a blurb there. You don't hear lurk bait. See, I'm hearing everything. That's weird. That is very, very weird. So, hang on, let me play another one. I'm just going to play around with some of these settings a sec. Oh, I can't do that one. See, they're all showing 100%. I don't know what the heck's going on with this. It is weird. See, I'm hearing it all coming through my end, but why is it not coming? Oh, hang on. I can hear lurk bait coming through. It's very low though. It is there. It's just the sound alerts that's not working. Yeah, it's very, very low. And obviously that's cranked right up to 100%, which is weird, but oh well. Let's go through these sounds. So what I actually ended up doing is I literally deleted my whole profile from yesterday and rebuilt all the different scenes and stuff last night after the stream. Now, obviously, the sound alerts are actually playing for me fine. Obviously, the raid came through. I heard it and everything. But obviously, the sound alerts for you guys are not coming through. Let me try a blurp a sec. Yeah. Nothing. What is going on? That's there. Let's turn that off. Let's have a look at lurk bait. Let's compare that. So that's off and that's off. Okay. So blurps is set up the same. Sound alerts, that's the same. Yeah, I have no idea why they're not coming through. Global settings. That's coming through the chat. That should be fine. I hate these things. I really do. They seem to break one thing and then another and then another, and it just does my bleaking head in. Let's see. Yep, that's coming through me, but it's not coming through the stream. I wonder, let me try something else. Audio output, maybe? That gives you desktop audio. That's the microphone. Built-in microphone, USB. No, that one. Let's try that one. Let's call that one test. There's that. Device. Let's go there. Let's try that a sec. Okay, that one worked there.
Get over here!
And that one worked. Interesting. Now, the thing is, if I come into the game... Yeah, that definitely worked. Thing is... Okay, thought as much. Let me mute the game. So
Billy is a nuisance. He will be gone in 2 weeks. I apologize for this inconvenience.
Right, let's mute that as well, because that is coming through there. So basically what I've had to do is I've actually had to mute the game sound, lurk bait, and then everything else apart from my microphone. Actually, let me drop the microphone down because it's gone in the red. There we go. And I've actually just set up one single sound source, which is actually running off of the through the desktop headset, as it were. Not desktop headset. What do I call it? What do you call it? What do you call it? What do you call it? My. Come on, just click on. Open it. Oh, that no one. Open. Thank you. It's actually default set to my headset, so the sounds are basically all coming through my headset now. I have no idea why it wasn't working with all those other guys. It's weird. Very, very strange. But yes, you guys should be able to hear that now. There it is! Mr. Shawnee's happy now. Right then, there we go. Let me sort my screens out now. There we go. We got there, we got there, we got there. Okay, you can play the sounds as much as you like now. Let me just see if I can hide a few of these, because I don't need that showing. For the minute, I don't need you. I don't need the gameplay. There we go. Right then. Yeah, there we go, there we go, there we go. Now you're good, Shawnee. Glad to hear it, yes. Expelling a little bit of wind does help. And how's Mr. Green Thumb Farmer doing? Welcome in. So yeah, like I said, I literally went through, I deleted the entire setup that I had yesterday. And I went through each and every scene, added in new sources and everything for each thing. So there's the pre-start, the start. Even got the little video thing kind of working there. That's kind of crazy. That is kind of crazy. Oh yeah. Yeah, get those emotes in chats, guys. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Oh, crap, it stopped. But yes, there we go. Way to go, way to go. And I don't know if it wasn't working the other day, because for some reason I was trying to do that on the old setup, and it just wasn't doing it. It wasn't showing the emotes coming through, which is really weird. I have no idea what's going on. But yeah, something definitely got broke. And anyway, let's go back and see what I missed. So, where are we? So there's Nico K coming in, saying thank you, cool. Yeah, make sure that you follow Nico K. He is a great streamer. Let's see, so you didn't hear anything, didn't hear. Right then, so that's everyone saying that only this screen thing was showing. Yeah, mine also showed it being played, but you didn't hear the stream, so that, yep, I don't know, weird, crazy, I have no idea what is going on. Oh, alert box settings, wonder if I can change that. I might have to have a look into that a little bit more, but at least they're working anyway for now, so that is good. So glad, cool. Right, actually, because it didn't actually play, I'm going to be playing this again. Let's try that. There we go. Also, the game sounds might not have come through initially, alert, by the way, because I was tabbed out of the game. I always lose sound. It's annoying. Right, and lurking chicken, boogie, boogie, boogie. Hey, Mr. Vortex, welcome in. Right, I think we're there. Okay, so quick update on from yesterday, game-wise. So, as you can see, I have gone through. I have planted a few more fields today. So this whole area up here now is going to be oats. Also, I do have 2 other fields right here with oat as well. Obviously, we're going to have 4 fields here with sugar beets, which I need to get the tractors going again in a minute. I've got a field over here being planted with potatoes. I'm probably going to do another smaller, maybe these 2 fields here with potatoes as well. Did you see the alpacas coming? Yes, Vortex. That was announced yesterday. There's alpacas, the Brahmin cows are coming back. The Giants are also adding in coffee to the game. Great. Obviously, in addition, there's going to be lots of new buildings, new placeables coming in with it. They're also adding in, as we found out yesterday, dino bone hunting or something like that as a collectibles, and you can actually build a dinosaur skeleton and other bits and pieces. So yeah, definitely interested and excited. Definitely. Anyway, so yeah, where were we? I've got a couple of little fields here. I want to figure out what I want to put in. I don't know yet. Over here, obviously, the middle field is now poplar. This field and this field are both going to be grass, which I'm going to start off. I'm probably going to drive it over myself because I'm a lot more smoother driver than he is. So that is kind of cool. So yeah, got all this plowed up yesterday. So get it seeded now. So quick turnaround. Now I just need Dave to do a new map. Lol, No. Yeah, actually talked about Mr. Dave. So for those who tuned in yesterday, obviously I mentioned about potentially doing a little mod pack using some of the PV Rivers factories and such. Obviously I messaged Mr. Dave yesterday during the stream. He actually got back to me a little bit later, and he said, "Okay, no worries, go for it." So I got to figure. I started making a little list of what I want to basically pull from PB Rivers and make it into a little mod pack. So first things first, orchards. Obviously, I've already made a start on them for Farm Mark, so I'm going to carry on. I'll do the rest of the orchards and get them into the one that I started for Mr. Farmer Marks. So it's going to have the bananas, everything that's currently on here, but it's going to be a slightly smaller placeable for those who missed it yesterday. It's going to be a slightly smaller placeable, but each orchard will be individual product coming out of it, or fruit. I'm also going to look into maybe doing an edited version of the greenhouses, which will include potentially the mint and maybe a couple of others. I'm not quite sure yet. Have to wait and see regarding that. Orchards, greenhouses, all the different plantations. So hops, coffee, tobacco. Initially, I think it's just those 3. They will be made into either their own individual mod or added into with the factory. So the tobacco plantation will come in with the tobacco factory. The coffee plantation will come in with the coffee factory. The hops will come in with a smaller version of Sam Adams that I've been working on a while ago, which I just need to finish off with a little help of Farmer Green Thumb with some textures and stuff. So that'll be coming. So yeah, I'm going to have a little Sam Adams. Obviously, the juice factory. I'm going to try and do the pallet factory that's on here. I'll take that out. So obviously, a lot of these are individual mods already, so it's going to be quite quick-ish, easy thing to do. The only thing is, obviously, with the pallet factory, you need nails, but I came with I figured out a little workaround. So obviously, when the Silver Run came out, obviously I made that little Ironworks mod. It's on my Trello. Well, I was thinking I could add the nails into that. So then you could have that, adding in obviously the metal and then the nails.
Baby shark, baby shark, baby shark.
Oh, is he? The NF Marsh. Oh, okay. Is building a 16. See, now I'd be interested to see how many people can actually run a 16x map in 25, because I know, well, up until when I kind of stopped playing for a while, a lot of people were having issues doing a 16x. So if people can get a 16x working in 25, great on them. I'm not really interested. 16x is far too big in my opinion for a single player now. 4x is fine. You just have far too much to do with a... Why have you stopped 16x now? Even Mr. Dashnet said that, if you guys weren't aware. And thank you very much for that baby shark, by the way, Mr. Farmer Marks. I am reading chat as it's going, so yes. And for some weird reason, this guy stopped. I don't know why. Maybe the fuel. We'll see. Can we get him going again? Go. Go. He always has issues with this fuel. I don't know why. Oh, we'll leave him for a minute and see if he can carry on going. So I'm just going to bounce through. So yeah. So that's what I'm going to be doing for the next week or so. So some smaller factories for sure. Yeah, smaller factories. Well, smaller placement factories, should we say. And why am I using my keyboard? I've got the wheel right in front of me. I have no idea. Oh well. Let's put that onto here. So, yeah. Most of it is going to be the same size as what's on here already. Obviously, orchard-wise, for example, where are we here? Let me visit this one. So, the one that I've done has like 9 trees on it, which is fine. So it's about a quarter the size of these ones, to give you an idea. But they do pump out quite a bit of product. Just ask Farmer Marks. He's inundated with product coming out of them. So yeah. But they're literally going to go back to... So rather than adding in things like compost and stuff like that, I've kept them very, very simple. All you need is seed in it, some water, that will get them going. But if you add in manure, you get a boosted line as well. I did show it off yesterday, and it really doubles the amount of coming out of it. And obviously, if you've got both lines going, within, I'd say, what, an hour and a half of in-game, you're probably going to start seeing pallets spawning out. That's how quick it really gets boosted. So, definitely worth it. But yeah, I've got to have a little look at, obviously, the hops there. I'm not going to do... I don't know about the cranberries yet. That's the only one I'm umming and ahhing about. These little cranberry bogs. I may do them. I'm not sure. I may end up taking the cranberry part out of all the factories, but we'll see. Obviously, the hops I'm going to have to work on a little bit on, because at the minute it fills up trailers. So what I might do is switch it over to a pallet. Maybe use one of the, like a grape pallet as a fillable and do it that way. Potentially. We'll see. So it'd be kind of like this little pallet on the inside here. Like this here. It'd be like one of these pallets. I might see if I can make these a little bit bigger as well. I don't know. Might leave them the same size, because this is actually a base game palette that I've just put a fill plane row on the top of it. Might do just something similar to that. As long as it releases the product inside when it goes into a factory, I'll be happy. Obviously, the tobacco is already set up, so that should be fine as a bale / pallet. Same with the tobacco, wasn't it? No, the coffee, I should say, was the other one? Coffee. Coffee is a pallet, isn't it? Was coffee a pallet? That's the unload. That's the trigger I want there. Do I have a pallet? I do. Select. Yes. Okay. So yeah, I could actually. What I could do is just take some out of this and put the hops into it. I would, but it still crashes my computer. I actually loaded it up last night after Mr. Juris was asking, and it crashed my computer. I literally had to restart, so I'm not even going to bother with creating a map at the minute. I can load up... Oh, crap, what do you call it? I can't even load this map up, let's put it this way. Now, I can load up Judith Plains, but it takes about 10 minutes to load and do any saves. So yeah, I'm not even going to attempt to carry on doing a map until either I've got a better system or Giants makes it easier for systems to run the editor. Yes. So yes, me making a map is completely, unfortunately, cut off now. But yeah, obviously my coffee factory, that'll be coming out of here. But yeah, it is a shame because I was kind of looking forward to it. To be honest, I might look into doing just a standard size mapping rather than the 4X. We'll see. I'll see whether or not I can do that first. Plus, obviously, being a smaller map, we could use these smaller productions a little bit easier then. So yeah, you never know. We'll wait. What I might do is actually wait until Giants has released the next DLC, and then potentially look at grabbing maybe Riverbend, making an edit of that, or the Japanese map. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We shall see. But yeah, 4X at the minute is completely ruled out. Did you say you're going to do a Pepsi? I will have a look. It is on the list, but I put like a big question mark next to it. So yeah, we shall see regarding Pepsi. I might call it just a soft drink, maybe, or fizzy drinks. Well, I might need some of Grease and Thumb's help with the sign. Thinking about it. So rather than having a named brand, we could just call it Coke. Or a soft drink or something, and then it could output Coke and Pepsi for those who like either or. How about that? You don't know anything? I know. But yeah, obviously I've already made a start on a smaller version of Sam Adams, which I know some people have seen it already. It's literally a tiny. It's probably about the same size as what the glass factory is next door. Placement size. So to give you guys an idea. I don't actually have it in here myself. But if I come into here under PV mods... Oh, I got the wrong one. That's sell points. Greenhouses, productions... Let me find the glass factory. So... Yeah, oh, maybe a little bit smaller actually. But yeah, it's got to be a lot smaller. So think of maybe the glass factory is slightly smaller. That's how big the one that I've currently got being worked on. So yes. Yeah, maybe the bricks factory actually, yeah. Actually I could show you guys. Let me go to desktop sec. I actually spent about half an hour earlier on trying to find the bleaking thing. It turned out it was on my old external still. Actually, let me unplug you. There we go. So we're just going to load it up. So here you go. To give you guys an idea. There it is right there. I've added this little building onto the back as well, just to give it a slightly bigger footprint. But to give you an idea, this is what the pay... No, what was this in the base game? It's a Is that the fabric one? I can't remember. Hang on. Is it spinnery something? Oh. Save that. Let's come into here. Let's go to normal productions because it'll be under that. Sell points, factories. I'm sure I've seen it in here somewhere. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Yeah, there you go. So, yeah, there you go. So that is one of the buildings right there. So add that with a little bit on the back. Gives you an idea of the place. It's just a lot smaller. Actually, out of interest, yeah, even that is oh man. Yeah, even that's a lot bigger than this. So, yes. So it's a fraction of the size. Just to give you the idea. Because I haven't scaled this up or nothing. But yeah, it's got all the products going into it. Same as the big Sam Adams there. I'm probably going to need to get Pumpkin, thinking about it. Brought in the... Maybe I might just do a mixed greenhouse. Where it's got like the extra... Like pumpkin and... mint, just mix it all together. So yes, that'll be coming as well. But yeah, so yeah, not bad. It's getting there. It's getting there. Gameplay, and let me just see. Did I miss anything else on my list? So, fruit orchards, some greenhouses, juice factory, pallet factory, coffee plantation, tobacco factory, tobacco plantation. Small Sam Adams, a hops production, question mark on Pepsi, but yeah, could actually do that. Where was it? Somebody mentioned about a national beverage. Yeah, there you go. That's a good idea. Beverages are us. I don't know. And then obviously the other thing I've got at the minute was obviously just adding in nails as an output for the ironworks. So yeah, that's what I've got so far to sort out. So we shall see. I don't know if there was anything else. That's the thing. I really can't think of anything else at the minute. We've got pumpkin there. We've got cherries will be coming in the orchards. Lager, lambic. Chocolate, I think, is already in the game. Yeah, I'm gonna have to just double check everything and make sure each factory has what's coming into barley's base game. Cherries will be coming in the orchard. Chocolate is base game. Cranberries may be coming out, so may end up just having 3 actually. Honey's base game. Oh, excuse me. I need to sort out my hops at some point. I've run out of seeds. Excuse me. Pallets, I'll bring in pumpkin, sorghum, or wheat. And the only other thing is yeast. The base game ones don't do yeast, so I may have to do an edited yeast production or something, or a sugar factory, just for the yeast as well. But anyway, yeah, there's a lot of factories to look at. That's for sure on here. But yeah, that I think would be fine as a start anyway. Obviously, I can always expand onto it. Now, the big thing is, do you want them as individual mods within a mod pack? Or do you want them all in just one mod and break the game in one go? Obviously, I could do one mod where it has literally the whole lot in it if you wanted. I'm already looking forward to the updates, yes. But obviously, yeah, all of this I'm talking about is going to be able to be used on other maps, and preferably not on this one, so yes. Let's see, where are we? This guy needs to go do some work on there. But yes, you should be able to, because what I'm going to do is when I load them up, I'll be loading them up onto like Riverbend or Judith Plains or something like that. Some other map that isn't PB Rivers, to make sure that they're working successfully and there isn't any issues that way. You're nearly finished. You are still having issues, aren't you? Am I going to have to do this myself? Because I really don't want to. Actually, let's go fill him up. It might be he's just getting too low on fuel and can't be bothered to do it himself. So yes, that is my plan for the next couple of weeks. I will keep you updated, so we'll go from there. Where on your page how to support your FS25 DLCs? So, hang on, desktop. One sec. Twitch. Channel. So if you go to my channel, well, and actually let me mute this a sec, cause there we go. If you scroll down, you should. I don't know if it's different for you guys, but for me anyway, I just literally scroll down and you've got everything right here. Browser sources. Really? Why is that offline? That's weird. I don't know. But yeah, you should see it down below. If not, have a look at for like a about me. I know with some people they'll have an about me section, but it should be right there. So obviously, if you want the Sky DLC, it's right there. If you want that, whatever it's called, I can't even think what the heck it's called. Verdo, there you go. It's right there. Obviously, if you just want to buy the DLC for the end of the year, there's the alpacas. It's right there. Beans and alpacas. Look at that. Takes you straight here. All you literally have to do from there is select a payment source, click on pre-order, and obviously enter all your details. And as you can see right there, my partner code is already added in. Obviously, if you wanted to, you could always delete that and put somebody else's in. I'm not bothered, but I would love for you guys to support me as a content creator. It would be great, and it'll keep me in that bronze level. But yeah, that's where you should be able to find it, Fire Marks, right below. Also, there is a link right there. If you want all the stuff that comes out in 22 or 25, should say, on season 2, you could buy obviously the season 2 pass or the year 2 pass. Obviously, you will get the JCB World's Fastest Tractor. You'll get the Verdo pack. You get the Sky Agriculture pack there, plus obviously Beans and Alpacas expansion. So I wonder if that's going to actually be like a is it premium? I think is usually that one, isn't it? They call it within the game. So yes. Yeah, you should be able to find it right there. If not, let me know, Fire Marks. It should be all there. You can see I've got Plains and Prairies there. I should change that actually. It says coming soon, but yes, you can actually click on it and it'll go to it. Highlands Fishery, the whole lot. But why is this there? Thing is, I've got it open on another screen, and it looks fine. Let me copy that a sec. Oh, I know why, because I'm on the wrong. I haven't got it there, have I? There we go. I know what it is. I haven't actually added all of the sound alerts and stuff back onto each of the screens as yet. That's probably why that wasn't showing. There you go, that's better. That one? Yeah, get rid of that. There we go, that's better. Hey there, Mamadou, welcome in. Welcome in. But yeah, if needed, Fire Marks or anybody else, actually, let me just show you this quickly. If you guys are not following Mamadou, by the way, make sure to click on that link, give her a follow. If you actually just go over to where is it? The Giants website, under the DLCs, select whichever one you want. So, for example, the Beans and Alpacas there. If you wanted to buy this alone, just come into here, do the same thing again, select payment type, go into pre-order, and then all you literally have to do is in here is manually type it in if you want to. It's alpaca for me. So ALPACA. So when you go to check out, just make sure that's in there. Obviously, you could do Dashnet. Obviously, I know he hasn't been playing for quite some time now. But if you want to support Mr. Dashnet as a Giants partner, you could put Dashnet in there. But obviously, if you have a favourite streamer who is a Giants partner and you want to support them, just ask them for their code or have a look below their stream. They may have the link set up like I do. And yeah, support whoever you want to. But yeah, I would love you to support me though. And as it's my year, my DLC, I suppose is the best way to put it. Yes. That's kind of cool. I like it. But yes, there we go. Right then. Gameplay. There we go. Let's get this guy topped up. But yeah, how is Mamadou, by the way, doing? And welcome in. Oh, what a day. Day. Or what a week, what a year, what a lifetime. Craziness. Alrighty. Still hot, aircon not fixed yet. Oh man. Actually, it's not been too bad here in the UK, I will say. How do you refill there? Yeah, it's not been too bad. It's been sunny. It has been quite hot. It's actually 27 degrees Celsius at the minute. But there's been quite a cool breeze coming through, which is nice. Obviously, this afternoon, waiting for that delivery, I was outside the front of our building for what was an hour and a half. Thankfully, it was slightly shaded when I first went down, so it didn't get hit with the sun, which is kind of nice. It was very, very nice indeed. That's all I can say. So, yes. Right, let's see if this guy is going to actually work now. I'm actually just going to sit in the tractor while I activate it. Hopefully, he'll behave himself. If he can do the larger part of that little corner field there, I'll be fine. I don't mind finishing it off, but yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, so like I was saying earlier, obviously got the delivery finally for the new rat cage. Then I spent a good hour building it and putting it together. Now we've got to try and figure out where to put it. We haven't got the rats in there yet. We're going to do it a little later on once they all actually wake up. So some point this evening that is going to have to be done, probably after I finish streaming today. So yeah, fun. And then tomorrow, actually my daughter's actually got eye test tomorrow, so how much fun is that, huh? Right, we're going to stay here for a minute, make sure he goes. So obviously if he can do most of this field here, I'll be happy. I don't mind going back and doing that little bit at the top there though. AI has completed their task, and no they effing haven't. Let's get it on the field a little bit more then. Right, let's see what he's gonna do. AI is having issues with the roller. Great fun. Dude, you've already done that bit. I'm just going to sit here and see what he actually does. I think that the heat's getting to this dude as well. It's 85 degrees in the house right now. Oh, that's nasty. What's that in Celsius? 85, that's what, mid-30s, I think? 85 Fahrenheit to Celsius. So, okay, 29. So, yeah, that's not bad. Well, actually, that's quite warm. That's just above what we've got for the temperature outside. That's actually quite warm, actually, isn't it? Yikes. Nasty. Get those windows open. See, this is one thing is kind of funny, is people say when it's hot, get your windows open, get some air in, stuff like that. But you actually find that your houses actually heat up faster with the windows open and curtains. So what they actually recommend is to close your curtains, don't open your windows, and you should be fine. It's crazy. I don't get that at all in hot weather. Obviously, if there's a breeze, yeah, open your window, definitely get that breeze coming in. But yeah, keep your curtains closed. Yeah, that'll help keep the temperature down. But the worst thing is, with the tower block that we're in, obviously we're getting heat from the flats below us, which isn't nice. So it's quite warm in here. Thankfully, we're getting a little bit of a breeze coming through. But yeah, we've got the curtains drawn in most of the rooms. But yeah, in the morning it's not too bad. But it's the afternoons that it gets quite hot in these flats on this side of the block, because obviously the sun comes around and starts baking this our side. It's nasty. So we're getting the heat coming in from where basically the sun's hitting the building, and obviously the heat from underneath. So I would hate to live higher up, because that must be a blinking nightmare up there. Obviously this is 13 floors in this tower block alone, and I would hate to go any higher. Oh, nasty. I don't have windows open or curtains. Yeah, right, yeah, okay. I just don't want to overheat my computer, so I haven't been getting on. Yeah, fair enough. Actually, I know the other day, my computer was showing around, 80 something during the stream. It was quite warm, so I need to try and find a way of cooling it down at some point. And I'm trying to figure out what this guy's doing. I think he's just turned around to carry on doing this little section here. We'll see if he actually does any work in a minute. Really, you actually recognise that there was a little bit on the edge of the field there that was missed. Okay. Now, as there's a bit of an overlap there, is he going to hit some of this along this edge as well? I always wonder what they're thinking. Yeah, it looks like he's going to go around the outside and just get the little bits that he's missed. What I might do, I might be freaking him out by watching him. That could be it as well. So we'll leave him to it. We'll see. And thank you very much, Farmer Mark, by the way, for using my code. Much appreciated. That helps a lot. Yeah, I think he's on the hour, isn't he? He's definitely an hourly waged AI driver, I think, there. Right then, let's see. So, this guy is doing fine. He is now finished over here. So, let's get this field moved over. So, Mamadou's little setup here can go into the next field. Now, I don't think I'll do potatoes in the first field. Probably a couple of the smaller ones further down. Yeah, I still haven't put any grapes back down. I might leave that till the second day of March, because obviously I'm running 2 days at the minute. Yeah, I've had 33 degrees on your balcony today. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, I think today was like a high of 29. So, still hot and sticky, but then at least there is that breeze coming in to help just cool it down a bit. But yeah, we got a balcony here, and I would hate to know what the actual temperature is in there. I went in there earlier, and I was literally sweating within seconds of stepping into it, so I'm betting it's a lot hotter. And actually, I've got the window open as well in there. You got the DLC using your cool. $50, really? Oh, is that Canadian dollars, I guess? But that's... Is that cheap or is that expensive? I don't know. I think it's around about, what, 30... It's about 35 euros or something showing for me for the DLC. Let me just double check on that. Giants, the DLC. Okay, $27 is showing, so I don't know what that would be. Let's see. Can I change that to UK? UK English. I don't know why they do it, but yeah, 27 euros. That's crazy. 27th of October, so the end of October, okay. So yes, oh well, I don't know. Go figure. Go figure, right? That one's going, so everybody is doing well, just waiting on... Oh, look, he stopped again. Seriously, dude? I think we're gonna have to do this to myself. Because this guy is just an idiot. $12.3 meters and it's only coming up with one, really? Hang on a sec. That doesn't sound right. That's only about a 9 meter... Hang on a sec. There. Did they break the game while I was away? So it's 12.3, okay. Right, hold that. Steering assist, 12.3 meters, that's fine. Where's the rest of the lines? There we go. Okay. There's the lines. Now, can we get the hired helper to actually do it now? Let's see. There. Let's do 2. That's better. It wasn't generating properly, probably. Let's try that. Let's just make sure. Nope, it's saying it's completed. Oh. Okay, fine. I'll blick and do it myself. Stupid idiots. Right. Come on, bring me your lines up. There we go. Okay, we're going to be doing this as a field ourselves, I guess, then. Dag-nang it. There goes my plans for getting milk and all that sorted out. Go. There we go. Cruise control. Great. Actually, no. I'll come back to this in a minute. I will come back to this in a minute because I do know I need to get some milk sorted out. Milk and buffalo milk into my dairy factory. I had a little look earlier to see what was needed. I need that truck there. There we go. So let's uncouple you. There we go. I know I've got about 50. Well, what's shown about 57,000 liters of buffalo milk and about 140 odd liters of normal milk. So that should be more than enough. Anything left over can go into storage and distribute to anywhere else. That. There we go. Let's boogie. There we go. Oh, what fun, huh? Gotta love it. Right, we'll start off with probably the normal milk, which is in here. Go. A few litres there. Just a few. I'm sure that said 400. That can't be right. Let me see. Holsteins. Milk. Oh, it was. Okay. That definitely jumped up. I need to go through my animals as well at some point on here. I've got a lot of cows and sheep and stuff, and very little room left. Actually, I'm kind of thinking of selling off a lot of the sheep and downsizing it. Maybe add in maybe some goats in with the sheep as well, because I don't know about anybody else, but goats do not seem to produce much goat milk. Either that or Borden Dairy is going through it very, very quickly on here. It kind of reminds me. I was trying to think back to when I was actually constantly playing, and yeah, I very rarely had a backup or backlog of goat milk, so it's kind of crazy. Crazy. Yes. I have interest, Madeira. Have you actually played Rivers Remastered? The one I'm currently on. It's a good one. You don't know? Oh, actually, while I remember, let me just. I'm gonna. I never mentioned this yesterday, so I totally forgot about it. But for those who are playing or want to play, I should say, PV Rivers Remastered. Obviously, you can still download the mod for the Switcher, but I believe Mr. Dajda has now turned the update off, so you can no longer get the map through the mod folder switcher, but you can still use it to sort out your different save games. But I did go through PV Rivers Remastered, and I've now combined all of the mod packs up to update 15 into one. I didn't do any tweaks or edits to it. I've left it exactly as it is right now. So if anybody is wanting to make a start, you can just literally come onto here and then click on the download here. It's a fairly big file, but everything in there should be okay for you to get going. The other thing is I would probably recommend is mods like I can never remember the name of it. Is it Production Control Storage Mod or something? By Bravin. That is definitely one I would highly recommend, because the way factories and stuff just pump pallets out. But yes, it's all there. Go for it. Obviously, other mods, Universal Auto Load, definitely if you want to make it a little bit easier. I'm pretty sure this tanker is in the mod pack as well. If not, I think I've got one on my Trello. That's something else I need to do, is go through my Trello and see what is on there as well. But yeah, if you need anything, just give us a shout. If you want a really good pig food mixer, There's this one that's on the in-game mod hub. It's kind of nice, actually. I kind of know the modder. He actually set up to accept pretty much all the crops in the base game. As you can see, you've got a section of grains, you've got proteins and root crops. As long as you've got a little bit of each category, it will make your product. There's no limitation. You could actually have, like, say, 10,000 wheat, 10,000 barley, 10,000 whatever, or of everything, and it will make your pig food mix. But just remember, it will not distribute to. It can distribute the pig food from it, but you cannot. You've got to literally manually take stuff to it. And yeah, some guy called Billy Alpaca made it, and it's on the in-game mod hub. Just saying. But I like it. I like it. I like it. Yes, that is definitely going to be coming with me. Let's put it that way. And so what? Obviously, I still looked at the other day on the in-game mod hub, by the way, at the other pig food mixes that's even been released since I released that one, and they're all coming up basically the same way as all the others. They've got like 3 or 4 recipes already there. There's no real expansion. It's like craziness. It is crazy. Why can't you just do a set way where you can have all the crops going in, so you're not limited on, oh, I need to definitely have this, and I definitely need to have that planted. Obviously, with that, if you've got any dreads left over from going into, say, the flour mill, heck, shove it in there. If you've got any potatoes left over, shove them in there too, so on and so forth. There's no restrictions. I'm going to have a look to see if there's a way of doing it so things like DLC crops can be added in, or to show, I should say, when the DLCs are active. I don't know how to do that though, that's something. That is the only downside. Right, so the rest of this milk can go into Bowers for the minute. And what we'll do is we'll head off. We'll go grab the buffalo milk. We'll get that into Borden's, and anything left over into here. Nice thing is, it'll distribute from here. So any other factories that need milk should get it as well. You have played it? Oh, okay. I was trying to think if you had or not. It's a nice map, especially if you can get the logistics factory there, or storage, should say, switched over to my version, the second one that I did, where you can actually distribute to it and from it. The nice thing is, then, if you're a little bit lazy, just set all your factories to distribute to Barrow Logistics there, and if you're really, really lazy, you can just set it to auto sell from there. Once a year, done. Oh, lots of wool there. Lots and lots and lots of wool there. Ready. But yeah, obviously when you first load up the map, a new save game, it will have the other version of Barrow Logistics, which is set up in the same way the Giant's pallet storage is. I really don't like the way they did that still. I really, really don't. There we go. But that's just my opinion. There we go. Just my opinion. So yeah, when you get to there, delete the actual building and go into construction menu. And also as well, if you weren't aware, obviously we've got a lot of T-Miller's factories in here too, but we also have the PV mods sections as well This was like added in, was it the last update or the one before that? So either the 14th or 15th update to the map. This was all added in. It's great fun. You got your own sell points. You got greenhouses. So yeah, all of these will be probably coming out and going into their own mods. You got your own productions there. Obviously, under the first tab there as well. If you just back tab, you've got T-Miller's buildings. There you go. So you can see right here, you got two different barrel logistics. That's the first one that's pre-placed into the map. But if you just sell the original one, same price right there, 150,000. You get the second one, which is this one, which will allow you to distribute to and from. And as a bonus, if you didn't know Madeira, it also does containers now as well as an output. So rather than logging hundreds and hundreds of pallets, you can actually set them to store as a pallet. Then you need to activate the container lines for them to switch over to containers. It's a little bit different to how it was in 19, but it's I think a kind of a good alternate version of how it was done back then. But yeah, have you not seen the containers yet, Madeira? They're fun. They had a bit of a FS25 update, shall we say. They're very similar to the old 19 ones. Oh, I'm on the wrong spot. I'm on the wrong spot. There. Oh, okay. You're full. Actually, yes, that's how I got all my money. I didn't actually cheat any of it in. I've actually played the game properly. And yes, I have actually maxed out my bank balance. There we go. Just by playing, and that's only in what, 8 years? Oh, I think it was year 7. I actually maxed it out. It was fun. Okay, yeah, I will say the first couple of years were kind of a grind, should we say. But once you get those factories going and built and that, it can be very profitable. Let's put it that way. But yes, on the front here with this second one, obviously you got, if you want to spawn pallets out, you still can. Obviously you've got to have a bay at the far end there that has your pallet output. But this one right here, by where I am, is obviously the container loading. So that's where you spawn your containers out here. And you can load them onto there's 2 per trailer. So if you're using this trailer here, you can get 2 other containers on there at a time without having to manually add on more. It's kind of cool, it's good. Obviously each container is what about, was it, I said 250,000 per container, which is kind of nice. So rather than the 25 and 20, the 25 and 9, was it FS19? I doubled it. It's kind of cool. I like it, I like it, I like it. Here we go. Could actually go through and increase it even more, to be honest. With the amount that I've been selling, I could quite easily have done a 1,000,000 litre container, and I would have needed 2 or 3 on some products, like breads. I was actually thinking about it just as I was talking there. It'd still be nice if we could maybe get containers into certain factories as an output instead of pallets. So, for example, Sam Adams, rather than constantly outputting all those tiny little 1,000 litre pallets, why not have it output a big container, a 25 litre, yeah, 25,000 litre container, for example? Wouldn't that make more sense? The nice thing is, obviously, with those containers, even if you've got a partial amount, so if say you got like 11,572, liters in storage, you can actually spawn it out as a container. And it still looks like a full container. It's kind of cool. Anyway, but yes. Actually, what I will do, just so in case, if we come into here, big, huge list of interest. Is there anything for selling? Just so I can demonstrate it for anybody who hasn't seen this yet. So I have to look for... Ooh, we got eggnog coffee container. I currently have 861,000 litres in stock, which is being sold at Aldi. So let's have a little look. Eggnog coffee, eh? So if we come into here, if we find E in the list, so we've got to find the eggnog, then the eggnog container, because it's the container. Also, with the container, you get a little bit extra as well, by the way. Eggnog container, there we go. Coffee, obviously 50,000 litres, so I think we can do these 4 of them. There we go. They will spawn down here, and obviously they will have my coffee factory logo on the side. Look at that. So a little blast from the past. So very similar to how they were in 19, but with a little 25 twist. Now that's interesting. I just noticed that there's a little slightly lighter, I think it's from the decal actually, going around that. Might have to look into that, see if I can remove it. But yes, it's just a big palette. It's a workaround, that's all it is. Then we can come into here, we can go... Load that onto there, so you can see perfectly 2 containers felt in there nicely. Obviously if you want to do it manually, like T Miller does, he had, what was it, about 10 or 12 containers turned around the other way, stacked up high, had them going onto a train as well. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. There we go. So there's that, and we're going to Aldi, which I have no idea where. Oh, I do. So yes. And they're quite light as well, I will say that. They are quite light. So that you're not going to be over encumbered by weight in these. I did remove a lot of the weight, shall we say. But that's cool, isn't it? If only we could get these to work with container trailers that Giants brought in. That'd be quite nice. I do know that on the in-game mod hub there is a container in a container trailer that does fill up with pallets though, so yes. I think it can do pallets, it can do logs, stuff like that, so that's another option. I can't remember the exact capacity for it though. But that's a kind of cool idea. That's a kind of like the Hispano modding containers. Very similar sort of style. But it is what it is. And I really need to slow down coming around these corners, because one of these days I'm going to end up jackknifing again. Or tipping over. Yes, yeah, I might do a little edited version of the Sugar Factory, actually, the base game one, just to add in yeast. Haven't decided about Smirnoff. Yeah, Smirnoff, the whiskey factory, stuff like that. They may or may not be downsized and released as well. But yeah, Mr. Dave says I can go for it anyway, with what I've asked about so far. And I want to know, why am I still getting tram lines? I actually manually plowed that before I planted it. Yeah, it's still shown there, and yet they're deactivated. And it's only that one little corner plot. Peace. None of the rest do, because obviously this was the same as well. This field here, it was getting the tram lines into it. Obviously I turned them off, I ploughed up myself. They haven't returned since. It looks like there might be something there actually, but it doesn't look like it's really there. It's weird. I don't get it. I do not get it. Right, all these. So we are right ahead of us, aren't we? Right, so with this, what I would recommend, if you can, because obviously the trigger is right there. If you don't want to disconnect and back up all the time, you can actually just come to the side here. Obviously, if you're using UAL, make sure that is set to unload on the right hand side. I'm not actually sure which side I'm on. Oh yeah, it's right hand. And I need to have the front one, and then all you do is unload. Up, typical. Hang on, where is it? Is that on the left then? It is. You. To the right, there we go. Now you can literally... If it's going to behave. It's not going to work for me today. What's going on? Aye. There we go. You can literally unload straight into the trigger. Look at that. It's been a while. So actually what I've done is I've actually got auto drive set up to just literally park on the side here, then I'll manually unload and then set it back off. Look at that. Not that I need any money, but there we go. Little trick for you guys if you wanted to know. For selling containers and stuff there. Works the same with pallets, by the way. If you just drop this side, make sure that it's set to unload on the right hand side or the left, depending on which side it's on. And then you should be good. Yes. Coolio, coolio, coolio. Fan dabby dozy. Yeah, at some point over there I will try and get the grapes placed down before the next stream. It's that, which I'll probably do today or tomorrow. And then I don't know what I'm going to be doing on the next stream, thinking about it. We'll have to wait and see. Maybe do some factory work. Also, we've got the milk and all that sort of now, that's fine. Oh, seed. That was the other thing I needed to do. Seed into the hops, wasn't it? I'll have to see if I've got any seeds at the farm. I know I've used quite a bit already, so I don't know if it's regenerated yet. We'll have a little look in a minute. But any little bit would be fine. Let me slow down here because I always jackknife. Yeah, for some weird reason, the Bascule Bridge, for me anyway, and the Volvo, not the Volvo, the Mercedes-Benz trucks here, always seems to have a little argument, should we say, when going onto the bridge at a high speed. I literally have to slow right down so it doesn't have that argument. Oh, what fun, eh? What fun. See, this bridge isn't too bad, by the way. This one, the little Bascule, not the Bascule, the lift bridge, should say. That isn't too bad. It's the same with back in 22, if you guys remember. They always had that little nick every now and again. If you just hit it too quickly with a low level truck or something, you'd have an issue. Seems worse in 25, to be honest. But there we go. It is what it is. And yet they're both set up the same way, according to Mr. Green Thumb, so weird. But there we go. Ready. Just want to show that off. Okay. Yeah, seed. Let's go have a look at the main farm. See if we got any spare seeds. Ba-da-ba-bam. I think it's there. It's thereabouts. Close enough. So, solid fertilizer, seed maker. You have, what's that, 30,000 litres. Okay, let's see if I can get a trailer sorted out first of all. We'll get some grain into it. Not you. What did I do with that other trailer a minute ago? There he is. I'm pretty sure I've got plenty of crop in my silo over here, so we're not running short for sure. If I've got any sorghum, that'd be kind of a good one. Yes. Oh, that reminds me, I need to do a lot of sorghum this year. Need a good cut of 3 or 4 decent sized fields, because I don't know about anybody else in the farm sim, sorghum just seems to go really very, very quickly. Righty, let's have a peruse at my weird little list here. We have plenty of barley, we've got plenty of corn, plenty of canola-ish, loads and loads of oats, so no sorghum at all. Bit of wheat. I tend to keep the wheat mainly for the chickens. Obviously, we can use it a little bit, I suppose. Yeah, why not? We'll use a little bit of wheat. So, Arky. Grab 100,000-ish. Yeah, that'd be fine. Yes, there's a few bridges to build. Yeah. It'd be nice if there was a version of it pre-set up like on Canyon Crossing, where it had them pre-built. However, I do know that there is a way of cheating it in the XMLs, let's put it that way. So they are pre-built, as it were. There we go. I'm going to keep this nearby. Obviously, if you do Madeira, you can always reach out to me, and I might be able to do a little edit to have all the bridges built. Just saying. But yes, you could. Yeah, no, I think it's T Miller. He has his pre-built bridges as well on his Trello. That is fine. That's running again. I think there's also some on the in-game mod hub, if I remember rightly. I don't want that one. Oh well, we're gonna nick this. But yeah, if you start up the save game, and when you're ready for the bridges to be built, send me a message in Discord with a copy of your... I'm pretty sure it's the placeable XML. I could probably get them pre-built for you. I could probably just leave one unbuilt so you could do it yourself. Just to torture you. Actually, let me just double check. I'm pretty sure it is the placeable XML. Documents, my games, Farm Sim 2025. Save game, and let me have a little look. Placeables, and we'll find Basque. Yes, right there. Yeah, the place. Yeah, all it is placeable XML. There you go. But yes, I want to get people back into playing. Now that I'm playing, you guys got to be playing Rivers again. Only kidding. But yeah, obviously, as of next week, just to remind you guys, I will be switching from Rivers over to Judith Plains to try that map out for a little while. Hence why I want to try and get this little map mod pack sorted out. Nope, not yet. Oh, sport. I was kind of thinking, if we get people back in now, they can get you used to the game again, like I am. They can remember all the things that they've forgotten about the game, and then, when the DLC comes out, yay! They'll be ready to carry on playing. You've got the Robot Factory done first. Yes, but you better get on and do it then. The Robot Factory? What happened to your Tractor Factory? Thinking about it. Did that ever come out? You're doing a Robot Factory now? Or did I miss something? You got one done, ain't more to do. Ah. Well, you better get going. Quit playing that dodgy Minecraft game that you've been playing. See what we got. What are we in now? It's July now, isn't it? So July, August, September, October. So we've got 3 months ish before the DLC comes out with the alpacas and everything. So yes, you never finished it. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Because I think the last time the thing you were working on was it the rubber and stuff? Because I remember having to help you, or try and help with the rubber trees and stuff, wasn't it? And you were having issues. Sometimes it'd show, sometimes it wouldn't, stuff like that. It's weird. Yes. Foundry, that's in the game, wasn't it? So yeah. You never got that working. Yeah, that's weird. Absolutely weird. And as we're at it, let's give a few more shout outs. So we've got one there from Mr. Greenthumb Farmer. So make sure to click on the links when they go up and give these guys a follow. I'm going to go with some SGA first and then a few other guys. So we'll go with Mr. Dajnet. Obviously, he's currently been playing some 7 Days to Die, stuff like that. Let's do Mr. NBC Master Dad, also doing 7 days. So fighting the zombie hordes. That's another game I haven't loaded up yet. Thinking about it. We have our AFK fellow, Mr. T Miller. At the minute, he is. I think he's still on vacation, isn't he? Not sure as and when he will be back, but make sure to give him a follow. We'll go with Mr. Big D, the Fishing Planet legend. Who else do we have on here? Oh, yeah, we do have a Neon over there. I know Mr. Impact streams regularly. He's been doing some farm sim and some 7 days recently, so make sure to check him out as well. Who else did I see go live the other day? Oh, we've got Casket Man. He's been streaming recently. Farming Guy. Imperial Gamer. He streams quite a bit. Still doing Grand Theft Auto. Now, which one's which? Is that Boomhauer? Yep, there we go. Mr. Boomhauer. He's on most days. Make sure to click him on his. Obviously, there is other SGA members, I will say, who also stream. But because they haven't streamed in a while, I'm not going to pop them up for the minute. Either or they stream at really ridiculous hours. But for some of those others, we have Mr. Farmer Marks. We have Mamadou. He's raided us the last couple of days. We'll give Mr. MP7 Reaper a shout out as well. And I need to sort out a button for Madeira as well. There's Madeira. Oh yeah, so Mr. Jers. We'll give Mr. Jers a shout out. So yeah, if you're not following any of these guys, make sure to click on their links, give them all a follow. Hopefully Mr. Nico as well, why not? He has been around for a while, let's put it this way. I remember helping him out back in, was it FS19 on County? Oh man, those days are gone now, I think. Yes. Right then, there we go. I think that's enough shout outs for the minute. Unless I missed someone, please let me know. Right then, so I think I'll just get some into one of these. And I overshot it a little bit, I do apologise. Just to get it back up and running. There we go. Good. Let's make sure this one is active and not the other one. Activate. So there we go, that's not too bad. Yeah, so for example, like this, I would probably look at maybe removing the herbicide, the fertilizer product in here, keep the seed, keep the water, but then add in maybe a second boosted line where you add in the manure like I do with the orchards to do a boosted line that's double the amount. Definitely reduce the amount of seeds and items being made. I think it's like one seed, was it about, I can't remember. You see, I think it might be 10 seed and 80 water or something. Hey, Mr. JWB, how's it doing? So yeah, I'll set them all up the same as basically the orchards that I started for Mr. Farmer Marks. With a normal line, then a boosted line, and obviously adding in that manure. You can get that boosted going. I was thinking, would it be easy? Would it be hard to do, or for you guys to have either or? I could do just manure, but I was also thinking slurry. I don't know how many of you guys have lots of slurry. Do you have anything to do with it? That obviously could go into making fertilizer, for example. But if I did say the boosted line with manure and slurry. So you could add in either of the two and it would give you that boosted line. No, I'll just leave it with manure, it's easier. I'm getting too complicated. There we go. You're doing good, glad to hear it. Yeah, so obviously for those who may not be aware, but yeah, I took a little bit of a time off from farming this week because obviously the announcement of the DLC coming out in October, November. I thought it was time to get back in here and start doing some stuff. So to start off with, obviously, back on Rivers, why the heck not? But yeah, next week I am going to be emigrating over to Judith Plains for a little while. But yes, over the next couple of days I will be looking to sort out a little mod pack from the PV Productions to start off with. And yes, obviously the orchards are going to be fairly easy, the greenhouses should be fairly easy. To be honest, yeah, most of them at the minute are fairly easy. The other ones that are going to be a little bit more trickier, things like... I have no idea. They're all fairly easy. I don't know what it is, but I keep hearing a door squeaking. Do you guys? Oh, that's why. It's my lovely wife. Hello, Mrs. Alpaca. Yes. Any recommendations for like a seed and fertilizer maker, by the way, guys? Obviously, I don't want to keep using the ones that are on here. Or do I need to make my own one? I don't know. Does Mr. Green Thumb Farmer have a seed and solid fertilizer maker out there? Preferably a seed that really pumps through the seeds and has little usage on the grain side of things. I don't know. You don't? Oh man, okay. Huh. Do I have to go onto the in-game mod hub and have a look at what seed and fert makers there are? Oh man, that sucks. Yay! Materia started the map again. I am good. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, it's a good map. It is a good map. There's lots of space for growing, I will say, on this map. Obviously, if you don't like the little fields that are around, you can merge them into others and stuff. So there is that. It's quite good. It is quite good. Right, let's pop this here for the moment. There we go. Yeah. I do kind of like it. The other problem is, obviously, I don't know, they're getting a little bit old. The old FS19 seed and fert makers are getting a little bit old. Need to find something as a replacement. Right, let's stick you back on the fertilizer so you can keep filling up. Oh. Dang you, tractor, you're in the way. There we go. Right, we'll leave that there for a minute. Let's see how the other guys are doing. Right, so hops are being produced, so that's fine. Let me just double check that other one. You are deactivated? Yes, you are at the minute. Yes, good. Cool. Okay. Right, so he's probably nearly finished. You've been rolled. I'm pretty sure. Oh, I think this one needs rolling, doesn't it? Let's have a look. Just keep rolling. Keep rolling. Where the heck's the rolling thing on here? Rolling. Keep them duckies rolling. There. Yes. Okay, that was nearly finished. This little potato field there needs to be rolled. I might look to see if I can get a bigger roller for that field. Let's put you onto another one. I will do it myself later on. If I can get the most of these guys going, that's fine. Let's actually turn that off of there. Back onto the AI. Okay. You've always been happy with the PV ones. Okay. Yeah, I've always been happy with how much they put out, to be honest. And the nice thing is you can, like the seed maker, for example, you can pretty much put any seed into it and you'll be good. May need to, the only thing I was thinking is maybe a little update to the seed makers and such. Where are we there? So let me find a seed maker a sec, just to show you what I'm thinking of. So I could possibly take this. So rather than it saying grains at the top here, actually change it so it states what goes into it. So wheat, barley, oats, and stuff like that. List it out actually up here. so you guys know what seeds can go into it, and I don't know, maybe a percentage or something to show. I think that might be a cool idea. So say for instance, wheat, you get a 1-to-1 ratio. Barley maybe 1-to-2 ratio or something like that. And then obviously sorghum, obviously for every grain, every sorghum grain used, you get 2 seeds out of it, or 5 seeds, or whatever. So I think I might change that. That's the only thing. Same with the fertilizer makers as well. Also, we got thinking about it. Where is it? It'd be soil fertilizer, is it? S. That's why I can't see it up there. It'd be down here. So yeah. So rather than it being a fertilizer product, switch that over to say manure, slurry, whatever it is, it goes into that instead. Obviously, compost. If the compost is in there, that will have to come out regardless. But yeah, can actually have it listed as the individual products that can go into that trigger. So yes. See, he's working now. Look at that. See, he's done a whole row without an issue. I don't know. It must be that field. Anyway, we shall see. We'll see regarding that. Obviously, if you want the T Miller's stuff, they're already on his Trello, so go over there and you can grab them. On my Trello itself, obviously, the Salmon Lakes are there already. Obviously, Green Thumb's got some of his stuff, so yes. Very handy, very handy. Oh yes, I was going to have a look at the sheeps in that. Yes. Oh. Oh, sorry there, fireman. Yeah, it doesn't like links and stuff. Check. Should look at all placeables or constructibles. Oh, I think I've seen that actually on the in-game mod hub. I might have a look at that. It might be a nice one to look into. But yes, my wood distribution, if you haven't got it, make sure to go over to my Trello, grab that. We'll accept containers, we'll accept loose logs as well. Just shove it in there and it'll distribute over to any factory that needs wood, like the sawmill, for example. Well, there you are. Yeah, I did see it. I think it was actually earlier today. I was just flicking through while I was downstairs. And I did see it and think, interesting. Lime, I'm gonna have to leave you there for a minute. Right, you. Not you, I want the tractor. Tractor. I think. Let's have a look, see what else can go in the ground for this. But yeah, how you doing, fireman, by the way? Welcome in. Sunflowers. Okay, we need to get some sunflowers in. Okay. What fields do we have spare around for sunflowers? Right, that's my rice field, so I'm not going to touch that. Oh, this field down here in the bottom right, the bottom left corner there, that had the poplar, I will be ploughing that up and putting sugarcane in there. At some point. Maybe these big fields right there. Obviously, this is a extension. Obviously, we did have that little field here. I've actually made that a little bit bigger now, which is by the store. Let's go there. Right, turn you on, fold you up, and actually, let's change that over to sunflowers. There we go. There we are. Coolio. But yes, I've got to figure out, do I want to take my little horse on the back here with the partner tank on the front with it, stuff like that. You mean glad to see me back in Farm Sim? I never left, I was just doing Smart. Well, yes. Yes. Yes, I am back. How long it'll last, that'll depend on Giants. But yeah, I kind of wanted to get back into the swing of things. Obviously, it's kind of limited now. I've done pretty much everything I wanted on here. For landscaping and placement. So I've got everything up and running. I've obviously maxed out my bank account just from selling stuff. To be honest, I actually had a look at Barrow Logistics, was it last night or yesterday? And if I was to sell everything in Barrow Logistics, I could double my current income or my bank balance. So yeah, it's kind of a little bit too easy now, just doing the farming and repetitiveness. Is what it is. It's just really keeping the factories going now. It's like, yes, okay. So yeah, going over to Judith Plains and next week should sort of shake a little bit that off, get me back into figuring things out. So it's kind of good. But yeah, gonna have my own little mod pack from a few things on this map, which is kind of nice. Also some same names but different factories, shall we say. So yes, it's gonna be fun, gonna be interesting. Definitely going to be an interesting one, and obviously, yes, Mr. Dowdent did say I could release the factories. Ooh. Oh, McCain's. Oh, crap. See, now there's one I would want to take, because that is actually the first production that I ever tackled back in 22, if you guys remember, on Wolf Creek. McCain was the first factory I converted over to 22 from 19. I might have a look at that. Oh, crud. Never even thought of that. It's got to be a homage type factory, I think. Because I started off with that, I might as well carry on. And if you guys remember back on Wolf Creek, it was like a fraction of the size as well. Righty. Yes, if I don't know how many remember that far back, but I can give you an idea. So if I come over the water here, we have McCain's. So obviously back on Wolf Creek, it was literally one building, wasn't it? That was pretty much, actually it might have been this building here I used. And we had just the triggers there to spawn the pallets out and stuff, wasn't it? But then I ended up going back through and doing the full size, so I might look into seeing maybe a building similar to this. I actually might look at the base game factories and retexture one of them. Yeah, obviously we won't be putting out compost, that's for sure. But yeah, we've got to have McCain's. Got to keep the McCain name going. Out of interest. Pallets, cheese, so it's base game, flour, base game, I think. What's that one? Is that pepper? That might be one that could come out. Base game, that's fine. The salt would probably be coming out. But yeah, we could have an unknown area for water, for the potatoes. Oh, actually, we need some potatoes in here, don't we? Yes. Yeah, we'll have to have a look into that. I'm going to put that onto my list as well as a must-do. A McCain with a removable fence. Yes. That's a lot of stuff. What the heck did I put in there? Oh no, it's Barrow Logistics, that's why. But yes. Do I have Wolf Creek? Think about it. Yes, I do. Extract. I think what it was, I originally had some issues with, was it the silos or something? The textures on the silos weren't coming through quite right. Hence why I ended up downsizing the actual size of the building for Wolf Creek. Was it the silo or the unload area? Oh, what the heck? This has got errors in it for textures, missing textures, warning stripes. Oh, that's why I've I've loaded it into the FS25 editor. Oh well. But yes, there you go. Yes, literally that one building. I think actually the other thing I did change, and it's not allowing me to. Oh, there we go. To move around. Come on, move. No, that way. Why are you not allowing me to move? Oh, there we go. So yes, that was it off of Wolf Creek. And I had a big, it was kind of an argument, wasn't it, with Mr. Dashnet over the jacket potatoes or baked potatoes, whatever it was. I think I originally called them jacket potatoes and it was meant to be baked potatoes or something silly like that. Oh, man. But yes, it's literally one little building. And if this is going to allow me to go with the little silos on the back. So simplified. Let's put it that way. It was very, very simplified. But that was literally my first factory that I ever converted and did. It turned out quite well. A few people liked it, being that smaller version. Yes, but aye. We'll have to have a little look to see what we've got in the base game of factories to reuse. Something similar. Maybe. Might have to go with the same sort of colours. That yellow and the brown. Yeah, I'll have to have a look. We'll have to have a little look. But yes. I miss it. Look, piggies! We have little piggies again. Hello. Hello. Oh, we don't see your butt. Yes, we got a nice little family of piggies there. Hello. Don't run away. I want to be your friends. Right, fish, Plinko. There we go. Right then, while he's doing that, sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. So, sunflower is going in this field, and I might as well do sunflower in the next field over. Cool. Bacon, yes. So these two fields are going to be sunflower. I don't think there's anything else. Let's have a look. Obviously, I need to get this sugarcane field sorted out. So I need to get that ploughed up. Potatoes, I think we're going to have enough once that other two fields are done. So I don't need any peas. I looked the other day, same with parsnips and onion. I got tons of that. I've got plenty of oats in now. Also got the oh yes, I need the long grain to go in as well this year again. But that's got to be up the top of the map by Heinz. I've got to get the grapes in, which I will do either tonight or tomorrow. We've got a field of cotton in. That is going to be more than enough. To be honest, with what I've got in storage of cotton already, yeah, I really don't need any more, but it is what it is. Yeah, depending on how much is left to do by the end of this in-game day, if I can get the grapes down tomorrow, which I should be able to do because I've not got a lot else on in the evening, what I might do is bump over to March, April, so that will then allow me to start working on things like the sorghum, soybean, corn, stuff like that for Friday stream and the rices. So that's an idea. But yeah, I need to get this sugarcane field sorted out. So there, I need a tractor and a plow. Then I got a plow right there, and I'm pretty sure that amongst this little monstrosity here, there we go. Got a plow right there. There we go. Do a bit of in-cab, just getting to the end. Also, excuse me a sec. I'll have to have a look at what shed packs I want to take with me as well here. And what are on the in-game mod hub. I kind of like the ones I've got on the main farm there, the red and white ones. They're colourable, so I may look into taking some of them. I know one of them was Green Thumb Farmers as well, which I might use. We'll see. Haven't got a clue how I want to set up the actual farm itself. That's going to be the interesting, fun part. Also, where do you? I haven't seen a good spot on there yet for a rice field. Also, I need a nice flat area. So I'm gonna have to definitely look into that. Also, I know there's free areas or free placement areas, I think it's called. You still have to buy them, but that'd be good areas for productions to go into. So yeah, we'll see. Lots and lots of things to worry about. There we go. What's crazy, actually, because obviously I was hunting for that smaller Sam Adams on my external hard drive. I also came across... hang on, let me get this going. I don't know if you guys actually remember this far back. Back to PV Canyon Crossing. So FS22, I actually made a start on combining all the productions into their own mod packs, where it's like a tiered system. So all the tier 1 stuff went into its own little mod pack, combined. So it's literally one mod going in, and you'd have all the factories there. You had a tier 1, a tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, so on and so forth. I actually found that the other day as well. But that never actually came to light, unfortunately. But yes, I've got them all as a combined, because they're all literally, there's a lot of them using the same textures. So one of the things we're going to try and do is maybe a 2.0 version of Canyon Crossing, but never actually got around to doing it. But yeah, I've got all that still here on my hard drive. It's kind of crazy. I spent ages and ages and ages combining all of them into their little tier packs. Bonkers, it really is. So if Mr. Dajna ever does come back, we might be able to do that again for another map. If he does another map, we might be able to do a combined tier pack, as it were, or something. So they're all running out of 1 or 2 mods itself. It was tough. Yes. Yes. Canyon Crossing was quite tough, I will say. The building side of things, I think, was the hardest thing for a lot of people to get used to doing, because obviously a lot of people just got it into their heads just to start throwing things in randomly, and not realizing that as soon as they add in at least all of a little bit of each of the items, that building would start building, or the bridge, whatever it might be. It will literally start building, and then the trigger would raise up, and it caused them issues and stuff like that. And I still get every now and again messages about having issues with the bridge, not being able to put things into the trigger. And it actually got me thinking, with some of the factories in 25 could be set up to be buildable like how it was back there. However, the building side would be visual. You could see the visuals in the menu for the building side of things, but have the trigger set up slightly different. So you build you keep the trigger basically on the ground. You could load it up as much as you want with pallets. Obviously you will lose some of those items, bear that in mind once it's finished. But rather than it automatically deleting the fence or removing the fence as well, so you get into it, what you could have is the last thing to spawn in on the build would be like a button box, and the button box, once you hit that button box, it would then remove the fence and the trigger itself along with the button box, so then you could actually go in and carry on. I think it could be a workaround, because I know it's a lot of work for poor Mr. Green Thumb if Mr. Dave does come back and wants to go through making everything buildable again. You were trying to use the base game textures on those new buildings, so textures have very new. Oh, right, okay. Yes. Hope that made sense on how I was thinking. So yeah, so the literally the fence and everything would just automatically delete once you hit this button. So kind of like how the fence around McCain factory is. Imagine if McCain was buildable, you'd have all the builder parts coming in at different times throughout the build, but you'd still have the unload trigger there to put in more pieces if you were a little bit short or something. But then obviously once it was fully built, obviously the very last thing that would come in is a little box for you to hit a button, for example, and it would literally then remove the fence, the trigger, and that button box. I think it'd be kind of a cool idea, a little workaround, shall we say. But yes, that is something maybe that could come in, I don't know, later on, I don't know. We'll see, we shall see. Depends on if we can drag Mr. Dagenet back into Farm Sim. Doubtful. Right, looks like this guy is finished, but yes. I think we're going to call it there for today, so not bad. Not bad. Got a plan of attack for the next couple of days. Obviously, I want to get the grapes down over here. Again, obviously I did go through and delete all the ones that was there. So that should be fine. Olives could be fine now, so I need to get this guy filled back up. He's probably run out of fertilizer, that's the usual thing. That is done, that's done. I can get this guy over here. I wonder if I can do that. Create job on that field there. Let's see how he does. If he'll go over that bridge or not, I don't know. I will get this done myself, this corner field. You're getting plowed up. I need to get these rows, these two fields rolled. Get this sunflowered, and then yeah, if I can get all this sorted out today and tomorrow, what I can then do is focus on next month in game for getting the corn and all the other fields planted. Cool, yes. Rice up the top there. Corn. Maybe a load of sorghum and whatever else is left over. Okay. Oh, and I've got those 3 fields there as well. Don't know. But anyway, I think that'll do. Let me save that one more time, and we're going to call it there today. And ending screen. Say a big huge thanks to all you guys today. Much appreciated for coming out. Now, is it going to run or not? Credits, you're meant to automatically go. Why are you not? There we go. Just a little bit slow. There we go. Look at that. There we go. Look at that. It's worked. We had a raid from Madeira. Much appreciated. Obviously, thanks to all you guys for coming in and tuning in today. You were superstars. I have noticed actually this week, I have been getting a few more viewers than normal, which is interesting. Now that I'm back. Is it a coincidence? I don't know, but we'll see. But right, let's see who is out there. I'm hoping Mr. Farmer Marks might be out there. Yes, he is. I have a 114 stream streak, by the way, with Mr. Farmer Marks at the minute. Now, he is playing on the Judith Plains map. It looks like he's actually planting some trees at the minute with a triple planter. Oh, my goodness. Oh, I think he's got that thing by Beck's Modding. Oh, man. It's nice, but oh, dang. I couldn't get it converted myself. But yes, we are going to go see him. Let's see. Following Farmy Marks. There he is. And sorry. So yeah, that's a good little plan of attack for me for the next couple of days. So hopefully I should be into the next month in-game on Rivers for Friday. But yeah. Next week we are going to be emigrating to a new map to try out for a little while. But a big huge thanks for you guys for coming out today. Thank you very much for your sound alerts and putting up with me with all those sounds not working earlier. I kind of got it there anyway in the end. But at least the raid, I will say, the raid actually went off. I don't know if it actually sounded when it came through, but it definitely did for me, for you guys. So, but anyway, let's go see what Mr. Farmer Marks is up to today. Until Friday, have a great rest of your day. If you need any help, just give me a message on Facebook, on Twitch, or on YouTube, or even in Discord. But yes, till Friday, have a great one. Bye for now.